Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at Bossfight Studios Vitruvian Hack Series 2 Orc Conqueror, the female orc strategist. This action figure is made in a 1/18 scale, and it comes in Bossfight Studios collector friendly packaging. So let's start off by looking at the packaging. Here on the top left we have Vitruvian Hacks Series 2 nameplate. If you don't know what HACK stands for, it's Highly Articulated Character Kit System. Here at the bottom left we have the Bossfight Studio logo. These are adult collectibles for ages at least 15 and up. In the center on the bottom we have the Orc Conqueror Female Orc Strategist nameplate. And most of the card is this beautiful artwork of the female orc character. We have some red lightning in the background, like it's in a lava or a volcano. Looks really done. On the far right, we have the clamshell with the figure and accessories displayed. Very nice. Inside the packaging, on the back of the packaging, we have the Orc Conqueror Female Strategist, Orc Strategist, like a file card. So it has documentation and a log. So I got to hold that up close so you can pause and read it if you're interested to read more about this character. So I'll give you a few more seconds. Okay, moving on to the remaining half of the card. We have There Is No Limits at the top. Collect them all. There are 8 of other figures that are offered by Bossfight Studios. Here just below that we have some of the Bossfight Studios staffs and what their jobs are for producing these action figure, the packaging, the artwork, and storylines. We have a QR code. Here's a UPC and another Bossfight Studio logo. As you can see on the packaging here, all throughout the edges, there's actually no tape. So that's where it brings us to our collector-friendly packaging. You just basically gotta manipulate the plastic. That's very easy to maneuver without any kind of breakage. Just slide off the card. So, and this is a very good card stock. Nicely done. And then you have here on the side where you just pop out the clamshell. And you have your figure. And there's usually like a little baggie tucked behind here. So you want to be careful that you don't forget that. Here's what the female orc looks like inside the clamshell. I'll go ahead and get her out of the package and we'll take a look at her. Okay, here we have the female orc. Very nice. Very nice looking. So she has green skin. She has a lot of gold armor, brown pants, brown boots. Pretty nice looking. So let's take a look at that head sculpt. So she has like black hair, kind of braided on the side, kind of shaved a little bit, and it's folded on the brushed back into like a bun almost to the back, and then down to the back into like a ponytail. It's really hard to describe. I mean, there's a lot going on that in that hairstyle there. It's definitely a very unique hairstyle for this character. She have her orc pointy ears. She has black eyebrows. She has red eyes. Looks very evil. And then she has her orc teeth from the bottom of her mouth. Her actual lips are just a darker shaded green than her skin to bring it out. Very well done. She has one shoulder pad here on this side and with brown straps. The buckles are painted gold. Super sculpted. On the shoulder pad looks great. Here on her chest, she kind of has like a metal halter top, I guess we're going to call it. Sculpted very nice. Don't recommend these for kids. This part here is removable, and she does have some female characteristics, let's call it that. So we're not going to take a look at that in this video. It's something you have to research on your own. On her arms, she has a bicep gauntlet, I guess. Very well sculpted. She has a forearm gauntlet. Very cool. She has some spikes here. Very well detailed. She has this waist skirt, if you want to call it. It moves around a good bit, and you see why it's a good thing here shortly when we do the articulation. But it is fully sculpted. It looks great. I like how it's broken up in like different pieces. It's really cool. Then we have the dark brown pants and then lighter brown boots. So let's go ahead and take a look at a 360 look at her before we get into the articulation. Okay. So for the articulation, her head does look down. She does look straight, not too much of an up. She has a side to side. And if you want a psycho org with red eyes, she does do a 360 all the way around. Very cool. Her arms are exactly the same for the articulation. The only thing for this arm is going to be hindered a bit with the shoulder pad, but you just got to kind of fan it out and go around 360 if you want. But it's there for you. So we'll demonstrate it on this side, 360. She does have bendable elbows. No problem. See her arm is a little bend. There we go. So her elbows do bend. Just shy of 90. I'll give her 90 on that one. There was elbow rotation, 360. Her wrists do rotate 360 on both sides. We have an up and a down, and it is the same for both hands. She does have a ab crunch. She goes back that far, and she can go side to side. I kind of get like a really stiff. She might be able to get 360, but it kind of looks very, very tight, and I'm not going to risk breaking anything. So, but she can get, what you would want in an average turn. Now, we talked about this piece here being free floating, and it's kind of huge, right? But it's really well designed. It works. It flows very well. Look at that. It does not even hinder her sitting ability. This piece kind of goes down between her legs. These two fan out on the sides, and on the back it looks fantastic. It's incredible on the way that flowed. It kind of lifts up, as you can see, and goes where it's supposed to be so you can utilize the articulation, which is great. She does a tremendous split this way. She does have double jointed knees, so it gets you 90 there on this joint, and on this joint will get you even more than you would ever need. The feet do pivot down. They do pivot up. And you get a rotation. It's like a side. It's like if you want like a side kick. Very cool. So the materials for this figure, it feels fantastic. They feel like you can survive some heavy play. You don't have to worry about anything breaking or being brittle or being too stiff. There was no heating required You take this out of the packaging, it was just ready to go. I have seen some of Bossfight Studio recommendations for heating characters, but when I took this out of the packaging, it did not require it. So that definitely tells me they have some good quality plastic, which I still believe they have the best in the market as of today for durability and quality and knocker breakage. So very, very nicely done all around on quality, sculpt, paint, presentation, aesthetics, and scale. It looks fantastic. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of her accessories. First off, she comes with this club. We have a dark brown here on the handle. We have these spikes, tooth, claws, whatever you want to claim them as. They're like a gray with a dirty wash. Some light brown here. Then we have that wrap. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like a tree trunk, a wood piece that they've made this club out of, but it looks pretty menacing. I don't think you want to get hit with a weapon like this. Pretty dangerous. Second weapon that she comes with is it's too short to be a sword. It's more like a tanto blade or a very big buck knife. But it is sculpted very nice. So we have some scratches on the blade. It's silver. We have this edge that's sculpted beautifully. We have the brown wrap. We have some silver on here on the bottom. Looks incredible. Next up, we have this shield come thrown into the frame here. Nicely done. I mean, this is so beautiful. That beat up wood looking shield looks fantastic. It's that wood grain with the brown and the black really makes it look like it's real. Then we have the aged steel ring around. We have the centerpiece. As you can see, it looks like it definitely took some sword strikes. And it's definitely seen some battle. Swords come down like this. So maybe some axes, bladed weapons. Then we have these studs around the edge. And the back just even looks more incredible. We have these steel supports on the back, on here, on top and bottom. We have some grips here. We have a piece of wood as a handle, and the metal trim goes on both sides all the way around. This is an amazing accessory for 1/18 scale. Huge sculpting and quality. You don't see much anymore. And this comes with an alternate head. See if we can get close up of that head. She does have a skull mask on. It looks like she has a bullet hole in the top of her forehead there, but don't think they have guns in this time of universe. We have green skin. That's great. Black hair. Her hair follows through. That's cool. And in that baggie, all you get is a Bossfight Studio stand that we've seen before. And we get 2 additional hands. They're both gripping hands. So not much there. Okay, here she is with her alternate head. This looks fantastic. So you basically could use this head as an army builder head, and then maybe use her alternate head unmasked for like maybe the leader of the female orcs if you want to. But that's how that looks like on the body. Looks so cool. Alright, let's take a look at some of her accessories. Here we have our club. This looks so wicked, man. I'm telling you. It's incredible her holding that one. Looks fantastic. Awesome. Here she is with her shield. You can see she holds that very well. It's very nice. Here she is with her blade. If you want to send her into a knife fight, she'd definitely carve somebody up. Very nicely done. Very, very cool. Kind of wish she had two of these blades. She would look amazing with it. You can get some pretty great poses out of this figure. Very cool. Alright, my final thoughts on this figure. Highly recommend it. Cost, you can pick her up right now anywhere between $25–$30. Even on eBay. It's very cool. Well, adding to your army. I recommend army building. They look fantastic if you want to. It's definitely a must-have for any 1/18 scale collector that collects multiple universes for display, dioramas, or even play. Great quality plastic materials, good value for your money. A must-have. So go ahead and go grab her while you can before she gets to be a ridiculous price on the third market on eBay. So hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. I want to wish you guys happy collecting. Hope you find everything you're looking for. Stay safe. Please like and share the video and subscribe. And we will see you in our next review.